My brain is like so much right now. That was for you, the editor.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I just need to let you guys know that I have filmed this video, I think 5 times now. First couple times the mic wasn't on, I didn't realize, I don't know, but we're just gonna get right into it. If you're a small business owner looking to grow your business without overspending, this is the video for you. Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Jasmine. I'm a self-taught skincare maker. I make body butters, lotions, all that fun stuff. I teach you guys how to make them, but on top of that, I also like to give out any business tips that I may have that I've learned over the past 6 years. And I do want to preface this by saying I am not a professional, so take that with a grain of salt. Everything that I say is factual for me, but always do your own research. Never just take one person's opinion and think that is the right one. Do your research. In this video, I'm going to be sharing practical strategies to help you expand your business while staying within your budget. And yes, that means increasing your income without increasing your costs. So let's get started. Part 1 of this video, we are going to maximize what you already have before investing more money. I mean, the title says enough alone, in my opinion, but we're going to be focusing on what you do before investing more money. You want to focus on maximizing what's already working for your business. Here's a couple questions that you're going to want to ask yourself. Which of these products or services are performing the best? Where are your customers finding you? And what feedback are you already receiving? These are the areas that you want to double down in. If one product is selling well, consider building like a slower moving item. So for example, if Instagram is bringing in your leads, you're going to want to increase your posting frequency. Staying consistent is one of the most effective strategies, and it doesn't cost a single dollar. When I say consistent, I don't necessarily mean you have to post like 5 times a day, but if you can, that is great. I do recommend batch creating content. So create a whole bunch of videos that you can like divvy up into like 10 different videos. That way it doesn't feel so overwhelming to have to film and edit a million things at once. Part 2, we are going to add a low cost revenue stream. And this is one of the best ways to grow your business on a budget. You do this by adding in a low cost revenue stream. For example, you can add in things like selling a digital product. I love selling digital products because 1, I actually do put a lot of information in them, but they also don't require any shipping. So you guys get them immediately. And I do just want to say that all of these don't necessarily apply to just skincare and like what I do. So for example, fitness coaches can offer downloadable meal plans or training guides. If you're a bakery owner, you might want to sell recipe ebooks. Obviously not your exact recipe because I'm sure people are coming to you for a specific item, but you can create a whole bunch of different recipes of different things that people might like. I also think hosting workshops or offering coaching services is a great way to expand your revenue. People are very willing to pay for your knowledge and experience. I promise that. Another big one that's coming into light that has been around for probably a few years now, I'm just not too familiar with it, but is affiliate marketing. You can promote tools or products that you trust and that you use to earn a commission on each sale. Let me give you an example from my own journey. This is one that happened when I was pregnant. I had this idea to create a DIY body butter kit that families or people like individually could use during like the holiday season or whatever the case may be, like as a birthday gift or something. I thought it would be a really cool idea to have like a hands-on activity be sold to my customers, especially for moms and kids. But I held off because I didn't have the space for it. I didn't have the space for like the materials, the packaging and everything, or the time, honestly, to package every ingredient like body butters, waxes, fragrances, oils, jars, labels, like whatever the case, like shipping boxes, everything. I just didn't have the time to do that. Then I discovered eFulfillment service, or EFS for short. They are a third-party logistics provider that's been around business for, I think, 20 years, over 20 years. And they currently have actually a 99% customer satisfaction rate. Now, if you're not familiar with 3PLs, which is third-party logistics, they handle the fulfillment side of your business. So like storing, packaging, and shipping, so that you don't have to do any of it. What I love the most about EFS is that they are extremely flexible. There are no minimums, which means I can test my products with small batches and they will store my kit components, assemble the kits. Everything is on demand as well. And they also ship directly to the customers. I don't think you guys realize how big of a deal that is. Like that would take off so much from my plate. What I also love is that they integrate seamlessly with platforms like Shopify And as soon as someone places an order on your website, like you don't have to go, they don't have to go through like another website or like a third-party website, but EFS is notified and they handle the rest from there, packaging, shipping, all that stuff. So for me, this is a really big step towards bringing my DIY body butter kit to life. And if this is something that you've been considering adding as a physical product to your business, but you don't want to either spend too much or you don't want to have the headache of managing the inventory and the shipping, I highly, highly recommend looking into a fulfillment partner like EFS. Like I said, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. Again, I had the idea when I was pregnant, and then obviously I had a newborn and then now a toddler. So like time has just not been on my side. But eFulfillment Center is absolutely amazing. And I think they don't only just do kits, like building kits like that. They have so many other options. So if you do want to check them out, there is a link in the description. I want to say thank you to them for sponsoring this portion of the video. This is incredible and such a big step for a lot of my fellow business owners that have had this idea of doing something similar. So now moving on to part 3, you want to get creative with your marketing. You don't need a massive advertising budget to market your business. Some of the most effective strategies cost little to nothing, honestly. And here's a few ideas that I came up with to help you do this. Again, this whole video is on a budget, right? So you want to, free is ideal. Obviously, number 1 is using short form videos like TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all that stuff. Highly recommend YouTube Shorts because you can eventually get paid from YouTube on top of your business itself. I love these formats because they're free and they have a high potential for organic reach, which is incredible. Another important thing that you want to do is start building an email list. Platforms like MailChimp or ConvertKit is one that I've seen online, and I personally love Omnisend. They all offer free plans for small businesses. And another one would be to collaborate with other businesses in your area or within your industry if they're close enough that you could kind of like ship your products to. You can cross promote your products and their products and reach a much wider audience at no cost. I actually have done this. What was this? Like 3 years ago, I was featured in these subscription boxes that honestly may have like changed the course of my business because there were a lot of people that ordered these subscription boxes that found my products there. And even till this day, they will like message me saying, "Oh, I'm so happy that I found you through so-and-so." So reaching out to other businesses is so underrated. I know some people are hesitant and shy, but I definitely recommend that as a solution. Part number 4, you want to automate and delegate. This is so important as a small business when you're doing 18 million tasks alone. Your time is one of the most valuable resources for your business, obviously, because it's your business. You want to use affordable tools to automate daily operations. Again, this is also in kind of conjunction with the last one. I love Omnisend, of course, like I've mentioned. Another one you can use is Canva to create branded content quickly, which is very important as well as a small business. You want to make sure that people recognize you across whatever the case may be, like across different platforms and stuff. Another one that I've heard of is Calendly. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but you can use that one to streamline your booking process if you require booking. And there's another one called Zapier. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. These are all just from me like looking them up. But I have heard that this is a really good one to automate your tasks between apps and systems, which is a really cool thing. So you don't have to keep going back and forth between tabs, and it's like all under one umbrella. If you are overwhelmed, I would consider hiring like a virtual assistant for just like a few hours a week or something that is, again, within your budget. Not mandatory. I think for the most part, a lot of small business owners can handle everything themselves, but if needed, you could head over to like Fiverr. I know Fiverr is a really good one. I actually have used Fiverr before and seamless process, no complaints there. I would highly recommend it if that, again, is within your budget, but this whole video is supposed to be catered towards being affordable. And now moving on to part 5. This is so underrated and important for your business, especially as a small business without like a background. But you want to get reviews, referrals, and repeat customers. Obviously, everybody wants repeat customers, but you get those by having a strong review background. It's more cost effective to retain an existing customer than to find a new one. And here are a few ways to keep your customers engaged and loyal and wanting to come back to your website. Like I mentioned before, request reviews from a very satisfied customer. Every single satisfied customer is so important. What you're going to want to do, set up a referral program that rewards customers for bringing in new clients, or you can do like a discount code. So if they leave a review, then your automated email will send them a pre-made discount code. If you can do this on your website, implementing a loyalty program would be a really good idea. I've been kind of looking into that, but I'm just looking into it. I haven't actually like taken action. It is something that I really want to do in the future, but I just don't have the means right now. But something as simple as like a punch card or a point system can make a huge difference in your customer loyalty. For example, I want to give the examples like across the board so people don't think it's just for like skincare. But the nail salon that I go to, if you get this little card sign every time, I think you get like 50% off your 10th set. I don't know. It's something like that. It's not too, it doesn't have to be too expensive, but extremely effective in getting people to come back to you. All this to say, you do not need a large budget to grow your business. You just need smart strategies and consistent effort. And I'm talking consistency. Like, I have noticed if I take a week off, my customers and my followers just disappear, obviously, because people aren't seeing you. People need to see you to remember that you're there. However, all that said, let me know in the comments which idea you plan to try, or if there's even other ones that I didn't mention that you like doing, so we can all kind of help each other in the comments down below. If you have found this helpful, please do not forget to subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss when I post. I'm trying to get better again at posting Mondays and Thursdays, doing my best with a toddler and a soon to be full-time job. So we're going to see how this goes. But I just wanted to thank you guys for watching. And remember, here's a little tidbit. Meaningful growth starts with intentional steps. So take that with a grain of salt. Make sure everything you do has a positive intention towards your life, your business, whatever the case may be. And I will see you guys in the next video.